Hello everyone, I'm Nupur and welcome to my YouTube channel that is Impactful Learning with Nupur. So keep liking and sharing my videos and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay? Students, today I would like to discuss the question answers of chapter 5 Footprints Without Feet, which is written by H.G. Wells from Footprints Without Feet book. As you know that I already gave you a video of this chapter which holds the meanings of difficult words from the chapter, character traits and summary with a message. The link of that video is mentioned in the description box of this video. Okay, you can check that for better understanding. Now I would like to start from short question answers which need to be answered in 30 to 40 words. Okay, so question number 1. Who was Griffin? What kind of experiments did he carry out? Was he successful in his works? So for this, who was Griffin, we need to write the character traits of Griffin. Okay. Then the next is what kind of experiments did he carry out? Was he successful in his works? So the answer is Griffin was a brilliant. Brilliant means very outstanding, okay, very intelligent and hardworking scientist. He was short-tempered, eccentric and irritable. Eccentric means a person with unusual behavior, very strange behavior, okay. He carried out endless experiments to discover the formula of invisibility. Finally, he succeeded in finding a rare drug to achieve this end. Okay, so finally he was succeeded in finding a drug, okay, that makes man invisible. Fine. Now question number 2. Why was Griffin considered as a lawless man? So the answer is Griffin was considered as a lawless man without any conscience as he misused his discovery to scare and rob people. He committed thefts in London and in the remote town of Epping. Okay, so what he did, he committed thefts in London and in the lonely town of Epping. Remote means lonely. Okay, now next question is, that is question number 3. Why Griffin was roaming in the streets of London? Roaming means moving. So Griffin was roaming in the streets of London because he had set fire to his landlord's house as his landlord wanted him to get away from his house, which was taken as an insult by Griffin. Okay, so he was roaming because he had set fire to his landlord's house. Okay, and why he did that? Because his landlord wanted him to get away from his house and he took all this as an insult, right? So to escape punishment for burning the house, Griffin swallowed his invisibility drug and wandered aimlessly. Okay, wandered means roam, move aimlessly. Aimlessly means without any aim. Okay, now question number 4. What mistake did Griffin commit in London store? So the answer is Griffin entered the London store to escape the winter chill. Okay, he overslept at the London store but found the assistants arrived in the morning. As he had committed a blunder means mistake, okay, of burning his landlord's house, this incident had threatened him. Threatened means scared, okay. So he removed all his clothes and ran out naked on the streets. Naked means without any clothes. Right, students? Now, question number 5. Why Griffin went to Drury Lane? Okay, how his appearance was changed after he came out of Drury Lane. So, the answer is Griffin went to Drury Lane to change his appearance so that he could not be recognized. Okay, so he went to Drury Lane to change his appearance so that he could not be recognized. Griffin took some clothes, wore a bandage round his head, dark glasses, a hat, a false nose with big bushy whiskers. Okay, this is how he changed his appearance. Question number 6. Who was Mrs. Hall? So for this we need to write the character traits of Mrs. Hall. Okay, Why Mrs. Hall excused the bad habits and irritable temper of Griffin? Now the answer is Mrs. Hall was the landlady of an inn at Epping. Inn means a house, okay? She was sociable and talkative person and good judge of others' character. Okay, so she was a sociable person and she was a very good judge of others' character. She had excused the bad habits and irritable temper of Griffin because he made some payments in advance. Okay, so what he did? He made some payments in advance. As a clever businesswoman, she wanted to make money at any cost. Okay, and that's why she excused Griffin. Okay, question number 7. Who was Mr. Jaffers? Okay, so for this we need to write the character traits of Mr. Jaffers, who was the village constable, right? And why was he keen to arrest Griffin, the scientist? So answer is Mr. Jaffers was a duty conscious and courageous village constable. Courageous means brave, okay? He was determined to carry out any task assigned to him. Determined means very firm, okay? Always ready. He was keen to arrest Griffin. Keen means eager, okay? Always ready. He was keen to arrest Griffin, the scientist, because he had with him the magistrate's warrants for the scientist arrest. Okay, so what he had with him? The magistrate's warrants for the scientist arrest. Right? So why a shopkeeper was attacked by Griffin in Drury Lane from behind? So answer is Griffin attacked the shopkeeper in Drury Lane from behind as he wanted to avoid being recognized. Okay, so he wanted to avoid being recognized. He was out of money. Okay, he was short of money and wanted to grab money from the shop, and that's why he attacked the shopkeeper in Drury Lane from behind. Okay, now question number 9. Why the blame of theft? Theft means chori. Okay, why the blame of theft at clergyman's house was pointed at Griffin? Okay, so answer is the blame of theft was pointed at Griffin because Griffin had made the payment in cash, but he told Mrs. Hall about the expected arrival of a check, and when the theft of money happened at clergyman's house, then the blame was pointed at Griffin. Okay? Now, question number 10. Griffin broke all the rules of law as he spoiled all the efforts of village constable Mr. Jaffers. Yet he was not a winner. Discuss. So answer is yes. Griffin successfully spoiled all the efforts of village constable Mr. Jaffers. Yet he was not a winner because he had to wander. Wander means roam. Wander aimlessly. Aimlessly means without any aim. Without money in the lanes of Epping once again. And that's why he was not a winner. Right, students? Okay. Now, I would like to provide you some extra short question answers which need to be answered in 30 to 40 words each. Okay. So, this is your homework and you have to do it by yourself. Fine. So, these are the extra questions, extra short questions. Okay. Question number 1. Why Griffin becomes a homeless wanderer? Okay. Question 2. How did Mrs. Hall face Griffin? Question 3. Give 3 examples from the story to justify the statement that Griffin was short-tempered, eccentric and irritable. Eccentric means strange behavior. Question 4. What suspicion did people at Epping come to have? Okay. Now let's come to the long question answer which need to be answered in 100 to 150 words. Question number 1. Griffin was not a responsible scientist as he misused his discovery. Discuss. So the answer is Griffin was a brilliant and hardworking scientist but not a responsible one. He discovered a drug for invisibility that could make a man invisible, but he misused his power for his selfish needs. He was indulged in thieving and other lawless activities for survival. Okay, so he was involved in all the evil activities. He took revenge. Revenge means badla. Okay, so he took revenge from his landlord by burning his house. He robbed a London store and a shopkeeper at Drury Lane by misusing his invisibility drug. He stole money from the clergyman's study at Epping. Hence, in place of using the power of invisibility to help the needy ones, he was indulged in breaking the law and was harmful for other people. Okay? Now, question number 2. Mr. Jaffers was a duty-conscious, courageous constable and determined to carry out any task assigned to him. Discuss. So the answer is Mr. Jaffers was a duty-conscious and courageous constable. When he was privately informed by the villagers about Griffin's deeds means actions, he made sincere efforts to catch him. After seeing Jaffers, scientist Griffin removed his bandage and became a headless man. Griffin tried to arrest the headless body but could not do so because scientist Griffin removed all his clothes and thus became completely invisible. Okay, when Griffin punched blows at the people from the air, Mr. Jaffers courageously confronted him. Confronted means faced him till he was knocked down by the Griffin. Okay, so thus Mr. Jaffers had shown his true character and tried till the end to arrest the invisible Griffin. Okay, now I would like to give you some extra long questions. Okay, this is your homework. Question number 1. Griffin discovered a drug of invisibility, yet we do not sympathize with him. Why? Question 2. Why Griffin? How Griffin escaped from the London store, Drury Lane and the inn at Epping. Okay, so students, as you can see, I have given you detailed explanation of the question answers, and believe me, if you go through all these important question answers, then definitely you will be able to score good marks. Right? So just read them time and again, and you can write your suggestions or comments in the comment box section. Okay? So keep liking and sharing my videos, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, that is Impactful Learning with Nupur. Thank you so much.